Hello there, EM Fresh here today at Watersmith State Park, and I gotta get that right too, because I'll have some of the people that live there will come and correct me if it's. Yeah, I guess there's a difference between a county park and a state park, so I want to get it right so I don't get rolled on the internet here. But anyway, I'm here with Roger. He is showing me the Watersmith State Park mountain biking area. Just so you know, in the comments, this is a long one because we were riding a very long time. I just divided it up into 4 sections. No title in particular. If you look in the description, you can just jump to different sections of the ride. Some of the portions are really fast. Actually, all the portions are really fast, but some of the fast parts are really long. And so if you enjoy watching the whole thing, which most people don't, but if you enjoy watching the whole thing, you can jump around. I'm gonna start putting those chapters in there. So here we're headed up to the top of this hill here. There is a don't really know the name of these paths. Roger has ridden here pretty much all his life when he lived in Parkersburg for not all of his life, but when he lived in Parkersburg for his job. I think he used to come here all the time. And so that's what we're doing. As you can see, it's fall. The leaves are on the ground. And just to give you a little history of Watersmith Park, and I'm only going to say a brief history. I'll tell you a brief history because I really don't know who exactly Watersmith was as a person, but what the internet tells us and the state parks tells us is that he and his wife settled here. They're the pioneers of this area, and the result is that they left a farm or a settlement that is pretty much intact. So not only is there a mountain bike area here, but there is a farm here that you can visit if you don't like mountain biking. You can also hike these trails and visit museums and stuff like that here as well. So the trail system is very, very nice here. It's probably, I don't know which one is better, Montwood or this one. This is really nice. And but not to take anything away from not to take anything away from any of the trail builders. They are both really good parks. Very, very good. Very well maintained. You can tell the people here just love nature. They love keeping their parks nice. And like I said before in a previous video, I'm starting to become a tree hugger myself in West Virginia, as being a West Virginia native myself. And I hope there's no development at all, when it comes to like housing and stuff. I just hope we can, or at least, keep some of these areas, a lot of these areas open so we can ride and enjoy the nature of West Virginia. And so, as you can see here, Roger's showing me through, we're making a steep climb. I'm just skipping all the climbing for the most part. I believe we climbed for about 2.5 hours. That's how much climbing. When I say climb, that means we're pedaling up the hill, not actually climbing with our hands and feet, but we're climbing up. And then within minutes, we're back down to the bottom. It's kind of funny that it's like that. What goes up will come down faster, is what I say. And anyway, that is the history that I know of Watersmith. If anyone else knows anything about Mr. and Mrs. Smith here, you can put a link in the comments, or just tell us in the comments if you know anything else about this place and who these people were. Were they oil barons or sheep farmers or what? But whatever the case, like I say, the result is that they left this beautiful area, and the family of those descendants left the family of the Water and Mrs. Elizabeth Smith left this to us to enjoy and ride and hike and walk. So anyway, I didn't realize that this would be that hard of a climb. It's a gradual climb. There are some steep sections, but I believe Roger has forgotten some of the trails and which way to go. So, I mean, he said it's been a while, so to his defense, he's trying to figure out, where to go. He brought a paper map with him because there is no cell service in most of these parts here. Actually, in all the parts of this park. Like most parks in West Virginia, there's no cell service. They're not very good unless you have a sat phone or something. But you can see how steep this is. I'm staying back from Roger. I learned from the past that if I press on him, I call it pressing on him. I mean, I'm on his tail, riding his bumper, so to speak. So that's when you hear me say pressing on him, I'm pressing on him, I'm riding his bumper, or really riding real close. I learned not to do that because he might just stop really fast, and then I'll slam right into the back. And that's not good. See how he stopped right there? And so I stay back a little bit, from him so that I can, you let me go first here. Oh, there's the jump that really cool. I try it twice because I'm not quite sure where this is leading, but you can see there's a little roll off. Thank you whoever made that jump there. Very nice. I didn't do it completely, but I got a little air. It's because of the angle. You got to be going really fast to catch any air because it's so steep. I'll call it a step down wooden feature. And so I noticed one thing about when Roger makes me go first, I think he doesn't know where to go. So he's telling me, hey, you go ahead and you lead, and I'll get really tired. And he's back there probably trying to figure out while riding where we're going. Well, not right now because we're going downhill, but. And of course, I have no pace mechanism in my body. I just start, pedaling faster and faster. I'm trying to get a better pace, keep a better pace, or learn how to pace myself rather. But it's just hard to do that. I don't know why I can't. I'm trying to, count to 10, with my legs. There's another little wooden ramp there. So I'm showing the fast parts here, so you don't get too bored. Yeah, because the rest of the time, like I say, 2.5 hours of the time, I'm huffing and puffing. And also we're trying to figure out where to go. The trail, not that we're getting lost, it's just some of the, when you go to a new place, you want to get orientated to where you were or are, so you know how to ride. Like if you rode here all the time, you'd know exactly where to go. And so, like I've mentioned before in past, it's just hard to pace yourself because you don't know where the end is. You don't know where the end, you know where it starts, but you don't know where the end is. So, I'm relying on Roger's navigational skills to, but you'll see here in a moment where he just lets me go ahead, burn myself out, and then he just takes off, like leaving me in the middle of the woods. But I'm keeping up, but man, my heart is hurting. So okay, so here we make a climb. I'm gonna skip this part because this is pathetic for me. This hill here, it goes all the way to the top, and Roger decides he wants to not go all the way through it, and I have to come back down. Then of course I have to lead, and then my arms are like jello and legs are jello, and then see me coming back. That's the turnaround point. I didn't show us coming up it because it was horrible. Those that have been here know, probably recognize this spot here. And then we're gonna take I think it's a shortcut, something pass, Oil House Pass or something, and it's right here off to the left. And it's this is very, very, very steep, and I'm already tired, like so tired. And you can't really see the leaves on the ground. You don't know where you're riding at. But you don't look on the right hand side. The GoPro flattens everything out, but that's a drop off. And if you see really lightly on the right, there have this netting up in case you were to fall. You would fall right into this net. Yeah, I'm pretty heavy. I don't think it would stop me. I would be tumbling all the way down into a ravine or something. Okay. I've been learning from experience that I had to have some speed so I can keep my balance, especially when I'm tired. And so I'm trying to look ahead. You can't even tell where the drop, like where the turn is. All those leaves on the ground. I'm getting all the spider webs in my face and stuff. I'm like really tired. I'm trying to maintain my composure here. This is really, really steep. I have to maneuver through these trees. There's really no space. I don't really think this is a mountain biking trail. I mean, no one should be really riding this trail. I think it's a hiking trail. Because you can see a path for like tires and stuff. But we're just, I'm on the side of a mountain. That's not a trail. Look at that. Look straight down the right. Look at that. I'm like, whoa, I'm trying to lean to the left. That is steep. Look at that. That's a drop off. That's that's a 80% grade. Actually, what is a grade anyway? How do you calculate a grade? But anyway, that's steep. I'm gonna have to explore that definition of a grade. But man, that is so steep. My heart is racing. I think my heart rate is up just going down this one because of the steepness of it. I'm trying to maintain concentration and poise. I'm trying to get down here as fast as possible. It starts to get a little better down, so we're getting down to the bottom here. I can see off to the right that we're almost to the bottom. I can see the trail. I'm tired. I'm just tired from that last hill and the turnaround. Roger's resting. I think he's taking it easy coming down. And my adrenaline and my lactic acid in my arms are full. I'm gonna make it down, and I thought we were gonna rest when we get down here, but Roger's just recharging. So I'm just basically chasing him on E for the rest of the ride until we stop at the van again. And it's a long way back. I don't know quite where we are, but I think we're about 2 or 3 miles away. Not flat miles away from the parking lot where we parked at. We didn't take a break. He just kept going. He's going there up ahead. Yep. So weaving in and out of these trees. I'm surprised we haven't seen any animals. I think we saw a deer, but I believe they do some hunting over here. I mean, I haven't seen anything really. The forest is cleaned up, and I believe this park is in Lost Creek, so there's good hunting down here. I hear. Matter of fact, I took a hunter's course. I didn't get the license. I need to take just go purchase my license. So I took it in Bridgeport there a few months ago. It's pretty informative. I think everyone should take a hunter safety course. But it's not just about hunting and, in general. It's about understanding the environment and how the animals and ecosystem work together, how there has to be a balance, so you don't see dead animals all over the place, and why hunters are needed. And so I believe some people don't like hunting, or killing animals, but if you see a lot of deer getting hit on the side of the road, like you see them laying there, that means there's too many deer. Believe it or not, I'm not saying that to be funny, but they're trying to find food, but there's not enough territory. Or anytime you see an animal wander into your yard, unless it's a bear, bears do what they want to do, but that means that they are searching for food and they are hungry. You see them really skinny, like skinny deers and skinny foxes and stuff. That means they're starving to death. And we're actually doing them a favor by hunting and keeping the environment clean and disease free. Okay, so now we're headed down. I was just trying to find something like a sign to take a picture at. It has like a blade on it. He likes taking lots of pictures when we're out here, so at certain areas. So our goal, basically, this trip is one, to try that jump that we did before going down that hill, and then to find this sawmill. I think it's called Sawmill Trail or Sawmill Hill, and it has like a. You'll see here in a sec. You're not going to see it because my phone thing adapter popped off and I couldn't get it back on, or it broke, or got misaligned and I couldn't get it back on my handlebar. But just so you know, you'll see me jumping around at the end here. When we get down to the bottom, you'll see that I'm going to skip around because we did this trail twice actually. So we went to the top and bottom, and you're like, why are we back at the you'd be asking, why are we back at the parking lot and we were just up the top of the hill? Well, that's because I think you get the gist of Watersmith Park. You don't have to see it twice. The second time you see me run out of energy, and I think Roger was getting warmed up. I think it was kind of sad that I couldn't go another 4 or 5 miles. And believe it or not, we only went 12 miles, and here. And man, I feel like we just went 20 miles. We rode 20 miles. I think it's just the flow and the elevation is what, and all the climbing. But non-stop climbing, it just makes it seem so much longer. Yeah. When me and Roger, we don't really stop at all, like, when we're riding or anything. We just keep going. Yeah. I noticed when we ride with other groups, they stop and chit chat, talk. I think right now Roger has his headphones on, I think, listening to some punk rock music or whatever. I'm just joking. I think he listens to some oldies or whatever. Oldies but goodies. But here, I think he's about to get a little bit winded. And not to say he's tired. He's not tired. He will rest. And he'll put me first so I can outdo myself. Trying to figure out where to go. So like I say, he sends me first in case there's a some cobwebs or something up there, or we go the wrong way. There's a giant hill that I climb all the way up to the top. I'm like a, what do you call a drone, or a what do you call it, a probe. To be out there to, there's a picture. Stop. I think there's a sign there. Take a picture of me, but he didn't want me to take a picture of him. He said he got it himself. He could take it and do it on his own. These that. So I'm fixing my tool, my handlebar iPhone holder. Good thing he had it out. I had one in my bag, but I was too tired. I'm like drenched from sweat. I would like to wear shorts too, but every time I wear shorts, my legs get all skinned up. I always fall when I have shorts. It's kind of funny that it's kind of like a curse or something. I wear shorts, I fall. Don't wear shorts and wearing hot pants and stuff. Outdoor, I mean, they're good pants, but man, you start riding, man, those things heat up. Okay, I thought we were done right here. Nope. Nope, we're not done at all. My heart just sank as we ride past the band. Just ride past it. My heart just... Ross says there's some flow up here. Yeah, so, okay. My heart my adrenaline sort of gets happy when I saw a little mini drop there. A little mini ramp. So it's not too bad from here. And here's a little flow. I think Ross can get some rest here in a second. He said, go ahead. I don't have any energy, but I'm going to try to do it. So I'm trying to pedal. I am enjoying myself. These trails are very nice. Thank you, trail builders, for building this and keeping it maintained. And allowing mountain bikes to be ridden here. We saw a few other mountain bikers. They were enjoying themselves. Happy faces. Cool features. And this one even has like a toolboxes out in the middle of nowhere, and like washing stations, like bike washing stations. Pretty cool. This park is so massive. I don't know how many acres it is. I imagine it's probably over 500 or something, like 500 acres. Yeah, so I'm getting a little second wind. Roger was correct. This is a flow section, so yeah, okay, all right. Finally, we're going downhill. All right, get my energy back. Just going downhill makes my energy come back a little bit. It makes it feel like it's worth the ride after climbing. Your reward for climbing so much. But yes, here we go. But anyway, if you have stayed this far or stayed with me this far, thank you for watching. Don't expect you to watch, but I think you got the gist of Bursmith. I try to put most of the whole trail so you can see, where the turns are, because sometimes you might get out there and not know where to go. So most of my cuts are where you turn, like key points where you could visually see, okay, I'm here. Oh, impressions channel, okay, I can see it. Okay, I'm not lost. This is where I go. So you're almost at the end, or you can relive the moment with me in your own reality while you're riding. So we're almost at the end here of this video, but we keep on riding because Roger's trying to find some trail. He's back there resting. I'm in the lead right now. I take off ahead of him just so I could stop right here and get some rest. But he's pedaling lightly pedaling in a nice controlled manner to get his energy back. So you're not going to see, you know, the last part, because it's just, we're doing loops basically, and he's just trying to find some landmarks or something. But if you haven't already, thank you for subscribing in advance. Thank you, trail builders and state park rangers, for making this a safe place, keeping it clean, and everyone keeping it clean, everyone around here. Thank you for having this park. And thank you, Roger, for riding with me again, or showing me this area. So I think we did 3 state parks so far, so we might just do them all. If there's mountain biking trails, we might do all the trails in West Virginia eventually over time. All right, that's it. Talk to you later.